Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be refreshing my interior, a couple of my interior pieces today. Uh, we're going to be focusing on the steering wheel. I've noticed on some Evos that there's always a little bit of like paint that comes off of the steering wheel. So we're going to just refresh the steering wheel today, and we're going to see what we can do with it. I'm taking some inspiration from the last car I owned, which was an STI. I'll post the pictures very shortly. You can see. Um, I'm gonna be micro swaying the steering wheel and painting the center garnish of the steering wheel black. So this is the part that I was referring to. It's common on these steering wheels to have a little bit of paint rub off, and it's I think it just happens over time. You know, steering wheel, you grip the steering wheel here, right? So this is the wrap that I purchased. It's microfiber. It's like or e-suede, they call it. All right, with that being said, let's get the steering wheel all pulled apart. Always remember, unplug the battery first before messing with the steering wheel. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is get a T27 Torx wrench or screwdriver. And you're gonna wanna pull, if you look in this hole, this hole right here, that's where you're gonna stick your tool and remove the bolts. All right, so I got it out now. It takes a little bit of jiggling to get it completely out, but when you do, it comes out. So the way these two come apart is by pushing back on this connector here, and it will come apart. All right, now that you have it safely out, put it somewhere safe. So next you're gonna wanna break the bolt. I previously broke it before I put it on camera because it was hard to do with just one hand. One tip is to make sure that your steering wheel is locked. That way there's no play in the steering wheel. So a great tip to do before removing your steering wheel is to mark it so you know where it needs to go when you're reinstalling the steering wheel back into the car. And the steering wheel is out. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna unassemble the steering wheel and update you. All right, so we've moved into the basement. It's pretty cold outside and it's pretty cramped in there. So we're gonna unassemble the steering wheel here, and yeah, let's do it. All right, so there's a 4 Phillips screws inside. Let's pull those apart. Then there's 2 more Phillips head screws on each side. And then there's more screws right here. And then the screw that holds the grounding. All right, so the next step is to take the supplied fabric tape, which is double-sided, and place it all over the wheel in strategic places, I guess. And from there, you'll position the material over the steering wheel, line it up as good as you can get it, and then we'll start to peel the tape back to ensure that it kind of stays in place. All right, so this is where I'm at so far. I don't know if you can see that, but doing this does take a lot of time. But if you're patient, it will be worth it. Also, this would help if you had a friend, but you can see how far I've gotten. So the part has been drying in my garage for 3 days, and it's finally set to the point that we can assemble it back onto the steering wheel. So I just installed the AWC controls and cruise controls, and yeah, that's how it looks.
All right, well, here it is, the finished product.
So after wrapping the steering wheel, I noticed that there's increased grip, and it has bolstered the steering wheel significantly. It's thicker than before, which I appreciate. So I really do like it. It's got increased thickness and better grip, or I feel like there's better grip. If you are changing the if you are wrapping the steering wheel, I do recommend taking your time with it. It does take a lot of patience. Even this is, I think, like my 3rd time doing it, and even still, it's not perfect, but it's good. I do like it. We'll see how long I keep it for. We'll see how long it lasts. But yeah, guys, here you go.